You've heard of it, haven't you? The legend of Sparta? When I was young, my father would tell me stories about it. Long ago, in ancient times, a demon rebelled against his own kind for the sake of the human race. With his sword, he shut the portal to the demonic realm and sealed the evil entities off from our human world. But since he was a demon himself, his power was also trapped on the other side. I never believed it. I thought it was just a child's fairy tale. But I discovered that this so-called legend wasn't a myth at all. Sparta existed. How do I know? Well, I met the sons of Sparta. Both of them. Though the same blood of their father flowed through their veins, the two battled each other fiercely like arch-enemies. It seemed as if they derived some sort of twisted pleasure from this brotherly fighting. But in the end, only one was left standing.
Sorry, not open for business yet. I haven't even picked a name for this joint, and I'm already getting calls. You a customer too? Well, if you want to use the bathroom, help yourself. The toilet's in the back.
Is your name Dante, son of Sparta?
Where did you hear that?
From your brother. He sent this invitation for you. Please, accept it.
Invitation, huh? This party's getting crazy. Let's rock.
And there you go, playing Devil May Cry 3. Not much preamble, immediately playing the game. Our mission, as of now, is just to find out why our brother's being a dick. Which is fine, I suppose, as far as plot goes, for now. So, to explain a few things, we're playing on very hard, which is the second highest difficulty setting. Why not the highest, you say? Well, I find it's not even that much harder necessarily, it just makes things take a lot longer, because it puts some enemies on steroids, and they take fucking forever to kill. So for the sake of being timely, we're just playing on very hard. Also, to unlock that difficulty, I have beaten the game several times, which I've done before then anyway, but so I already have all the weapons unlocked. However, for the sake of variety, we're just going to use Rebellion, our sword, and whatever we unlocked most recently, since you can only have 2 equipped. Also, the unique thing Devil May Cry 3 did, compared to 1 and 2, is it has a style system. What the style system does, broadly speaking, is change what the B button does. We have 4 styles. Trickster, which lets us dash like this. We can also dash in the air and teleport up to people like so. We also have Swordmaster, which generally gives you special attacks, but sometimes also gives you more combos. Gunslinger, which is largely useless, because guns are not very strong in Devil May Cry usually. And Royal Guard, which is block and parry. You store energy from blocking, and then you repulse it back at them. You get more if you block on the frame they hit you. You know how it goes. Also, you could not switch styles freely like that, like I just did, during the original game. We're playing on the PC version, which is broke as hell, and the mod I installed, which makes the game basically not unplayable, also adds the ability to switch styles freely, which I'm pretty sure is how the developers wanted it to be anyway, because 4 has the style system, and low, you can switch whenever you want, because originally you had to go to a store or be between levels to change what style you had equipped. But we don't have to do that. So, I know this isn't very exciting for the first stage. The first 2 stages are just arenas to try and get you used to the combat. You know how it is. Is that everyone? Someone still here? I don't see anyone. Okay, we just had to wait for a weirdly long time. Honestly, it could be worse. What's the plan here, buddy? You saw what this guy just did, and then you're gonna try and BM him like that? It's not a smart move.
I can already tell. Looks like this is gonna be one hell of a party!
And that's the first stage. Very exciting. Certainly gets you into it. Oh, we do unlock 2 extra styles later in the game as well. But that's not for now. That's some time from now. We're also never going to use the shop, because, like, you can buy things and, like, buy actions. But I already have everything unlocked, so we're never going to use a store.
You guys totally wrecked my shop, and I haven't even named it yet! You're gonna pay for that.
Didn't really look that broken inside. Tora. So unnecessary. Fucking typical.
I hope you all have enough to cover all this.
Demons are pretty rude, right? They come to our home, they step on our pizza, they break our shop, they kick our dog. There's no respect among demons these days. So, you may also wonder, if you're unfamiliar with Devil May Cry, why we are playing 3 first instead of, say, 1 or 2, as you might normally do in a series. Well, the reason being, first off, 2 doesn't exist, so that's why there. But also, 3 takes place first canonically. The actual timeline goes 3-1, 4-2, right? Yeah, I always get 4 and 1 mixed up. Also, we recently played DMC, so I thought it might be interesting to play this now, because DMC was distinctly mediocre. It was okay, you know, but it's nothing to write home about. 3, however, is generally considered to be the best Devil May Cry game. Some people will tell you it's 4, that is perfectly valid. For the most part, all that did was take 3 and build on it, so, you know. For example, you could switch styles freely in 4. You also didn't have to level your styles up, which you did in this game. Yeah, they had 3 levels, and then they got stronger. Like, you can dash 3 times with Trickster at max level, but at level 1, nope, only 1 dash. Trickster can also do some parkour on walls, but I don't know why, because it's useful exactly 0 times in the entire game to, like, run up walls, but there's no platforming, really, thank goodness, because platforming in Devil May Cry is a terrible experience. So now it's the boss. Oh no, this guy's still here being pretty upset. Nope. Okay. So the general theme of enemies you may notice in this game, because there's usually a theme with the enemies in Devil May Cry, is Grim Reapers. We see these guys a lot. Probably the least interesting style they had. Like, 1 had marionettes fucking everywhere, and they were kind of spooky. Well, they were spooky at the time, because I was like 8 when I played Devil May Cry. You can actually do this, by the way. That wasn't just a cutscene thing. Oh, also, I found this out the other day. You can taunt, like so. What taunt you do actually scales off of your style meter. Isn't that interesting? Oh, we do also have Devil Trigger, but we wouldn't normally have that either, so we're not going to use it just yet. It's the authentic experience plus a higher difficulty. I think this is the last wave. These first 2 stages are not terribly exciting, where you just fight a lot of things. Takes forever on Dante Must Die. Ah, here comes the special one. It's a bigger Grim Reaper, which has tanked our frame rate for some reason. It claims this is a boss, it is not. This is one of those old basic enemies showing up way earlier than they normally would and being called a boss type deals. Also kind of a pushover. You just dash behind him. I like Trickster the most as far as the styles go, because it gives you an actual dodge button. Otherwise, you have to, like, lock on and do this roll. I much prefer to just dash. You can also teleport to people with Trickster, which is pretty sweet. You can parry by, like, hitting at the same time, like so. Not like that. But, doesn't really do much. Might as well just dash through them, honestly. Okay, come on. There we go. We will have some context for what we're trying to do now. Because fucking suddenly, bam, the Leaning Tower of Pisa shows up.
It's been nearly a year since we last met. Where does the time go?
Dante and Virgil don't get along very well. shenanigans, you're as dead as they come.
No doubt you've got some fun planned for me. Right, Virgil?
Speak up! Oh. Dope, reflective skybox.